Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
From the gun, running back on the move. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looking for room. It's Sherrod. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Bringing the heat. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
He's got it on the right. He's loose. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Fires to the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Powers through. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to surge it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
And lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown Broncos. How about this defense taking one back to the house? It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Carr. Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish.
There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. Racing down the left side. Slippery slide.
No. Like, you ain't really got that open because my shit was fucked up.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Rides the back and leaves it. It's a running room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They believe they can run right here. Got the first down and more. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Right on target this time. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Broncos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Madsen. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this? Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. These corners backing off a bit. Here's the pressure. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. He lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And the Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Fires to the right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Back to throw. It's Carr. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The Broncos need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Defense might bring the house here. Dropping back, it's Carr. He's got it and still on his feet. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Why not double the try total and go for two? Was to pass. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Hand off from the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Broncos are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Sherrod. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down 1 score. Time winding down. What is better than this? The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Right back to it. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He leaves it with his back. Touchdown, Boise State! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Now, you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Yeah, and you hear it all the time. Coaches talk about it. Don't throw across your body. Don't throw across your body. These guys nowadays, they do it more and more because they're more athletic and they can change their arm angles all the time. But right there, it was an incompletion. It was an interception. So you might get like a little bit of a yell from your coaches, but nothing too big.
Thank you.
It's It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen